Okay, this is the gx390 Honda engine. It's like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 horsepower. They all share the same parts except for the piston. So you want to get it running again. All right, this thing's been sitting for years. Took the gas tank off. It's filled. It has rust in here, tons of rust. Had to put a new carburetor on. So you take off, gas tank sits here. Okay, you come over here. Let's see, I'll show you how this goes. Okay. These screws sit right down here. Boom, take that off, take this one off. Then you gotta reach in here, take this bolt out. I think the 12s or 14s here. And then you got one in the back, right in the back. Take that off. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I already cleaned this tank out with gas. I put a little water in here, shook it up. And now I'm gonna take two 12mm bolts. I'm gonna put it in here, fill it with water, and then put the cap back on and shake it, and shake it, and shake it, and get all the rust that's in there off. Okay, then once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead, and this underneath here is a plastic oil fuel filter, also 12mm. Okay, I'm gonna replace this. I have all these replacement parts. You can get them on Amazon for $38 for a whole new kit, which comes with a pull starter, a new carburetor, new air filter. Actually comes with a coil, gas cap, start and stop switch, spark plug for $38. All right, that's a really good price, just to say. Okay, so now to take the carburetor off, which I did prior, you would have to take these two 10s off of this plastic air filter. Move these two. This is the choke. Put the choke halfway. Put the gas in this position to get this cover off. There's one bolt there. You take that off. This slides off. And you'll have one fuel line that's going down onto the carburetor. Okay? You take that off. Take the gas tank off. Then you have this rod on the carburetor. Now with the plastic off, and you slide the carburetor out a little, take that steel rod and you pull it up off. And this spring here, take the spring out nice and cautiously. Just pull it a little extra when the plastic's off. Get a needle nose pliers, twist it out nice. Okay, that makes your idle smooth. It's a return spring for your idle. If you mess that up, the idle will be a little surgy. Okay, then once you have all that off, you could clean inside the carburetor intake valve. If you were going to clean the carburetor, that would be a whole nother video, but you could go and clean your own carburetor. I was going to, but I cracked my fuel bowl, which is right here, which you guys, if you're just trying to start these engines, you could take this off, clean that, and there's two screws here on this bottom bowl. If you take this side one off, you will drain all the water out and then put it back in. If you take the middle one off, be careful because it has an O-ring on here. But you could drain the water that way. Just don't take the bolt all the way out. And you just loosen it, turn the gas fuel on, and watch. All the water will come out first. Then once you start seeing the gas and smelling the gas, you retighten this up. And now your float bowl and your crap trap is clean. Okay? Now this one actually has to come off. To take that down and dump it and then put it back up. Now that would be the first thing to do. Try to start this thing after it was a carburetor issue. Okay? I'm draining the oil, putting new oil in. Oil goes there. Take the spark plug out. Okay, you take the spark plug out, but you're gonna need a big extension, and it is the size 13/16 to save you guys the headache. 13/16 spark plug. See, I pulled it. This is what I pulled out. This is like terrible condition. See if I get this to focus here. It's so rusted. The electrode is touching the strap. So here's the replacement. LG F7 TC. And then for your champion, you have an N4C. Now the champion plug came with this engine. I'm not sure if that's the correct one for it. And then this other one came in a kit off Amazon, so I'm hoping it's for it. Doesn't mean that it can be, because Amazon's pretty crazy. Send you anything. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this gas tank, and then maybe I'll make a part 2 and see if I get this thing fired up. I'll let all this oil drain out, and I'll put a fresh quart of oil in. It's probably like 1.1 quart of oil, 1 quart and 1/10. All right, goodbye. Like, comment, and subscribe.